Good morning, my awesome friends. You're here for Garden Tour Saturday, and I want to tell you thank you so much. This is an open collab. Anyone can join in any Saturday, and if you end up getting it up a day early or a day late, it's fine. We're here to help each other keep our gardens looking beautiful and sharing what we have done, sharing our successes in the garden and our failures. I am joining in with Janine, and her hashtag is going to be let's share our plant success and failures. This is a great channel. You're going to love her, along with my three hostesses, Patricia, Susan, and Growing on Vancouver Island. They're all great garden channels. They'll keep you inspired. They'll keep you working forward. And they'll all show you that they don't always have everything looking beautiful every minute. There are always trouble and trial and tribulation in the garden. And that's another reason why we like joining in with Janine. She shows sometimes you'll have a plant that's doing great and all of a sudden it starts doing terrible. And she'll show you when sometimes she can get them recovered and sometimes she can't. She's a wonderful, wonderful channel, and we've been friends for a couple of years now. So go check out Janine's channel and see what she's up to. Well, as you can see, my Japanese maple is still doing really good. I still need to get in here and clean this area out better. But we can only do so much at a time. But I just wanted to share the updates on the Japanese maple. As soon as we get to fall, I'm going to trim it up from the bottom. And you'll be able to see it looks more like a tree. And it's going to be shading this little tiny fairy garden area. This is up on a hill in the yard. I just planted this whole hill the last couple of months, and I'm pretty well done with what I have in here because it's going to fill in. As you can see, this ground cover, it still has not all the way filled in, but it's doing a great job, a little at a time. And I have a second one I'm putting over another section of my garden. Very happy how everything is looking, and lots of wonderful little fairy gardens are in here now. And here is a squash plant starting to produce squash. So we'll be able to pick one of these off pretty quick now and add it to one of our meals. That's the great thing about gardening. Always have something fresh from the garden, and you can see there's lots of blooms everywhere on this plant. Got to get in here and clean up all my fairy gardens in here too. This is some cucumber plants that my granddaughter planted for me, Mia. She likes to garden like grandma, and it's doing great, as you can see also. Don't have any cucumbers, but I do have a lot of flowers, and we're going to see if we can get a lot more seeds in next year and grow a lot more in grandma's garden. I'm getting more containers all the time. I'm going to be growing more stuff in containers, making it easier for grandma to plant and clean out instead of being on the ground. Just getting a little too old for that kind of gardening. I think I'm into container gardening now. As long as I'm working, I'm trying to pick up at least 1 or 2 pots every month. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you have 12 months, that's 12 new pots. And as you can see, all of my daylilies are in here, and they're all doing good except this one. And this one looks like it's died. They all got watered the same time every day. I don't know why it died. The other 4 are looking great. Well, that's what's going on in grandma's garden, along with trying to get my fairy gardens all cleaned up. And here's my sunflowers that are in the backyard. And it looks like the bugs have found them too. Oh well. There's nothing we can do about it. Let's just hope I don't have all these problems next year. So we have a lot more flowers that are going to bloom out, as you can see. Here I have a lot more sunflowers, but all of these sunflowers are facing my neighbor's yard instead of mine. Oh well, we can't always have what we want. But anyway, you would think if the sun comes up this way, so that's why they're doing it. But the sun does come around to the other side, and they just aren't coming. Let's see if we can find one on the other. See if I can get one picture of what these look like. These are more of a yellow, and the other ones were more of, you can see they're different. They're not all yellow like the other one. They have a darker color to the center of them. So they're definitely a different sunflower, but they all look beautiful. Except these are looking my way. As you can see, these sunflowers are all yellow, and they have a different center to them too. Like I told you, they're different sunflowers. I didn't plant any this year, so these are from last year. Or the fairies planted them. Oh well, I'm sorry we don't have any facing our way. There are a lot more blooms to come. I guess once these start blooming, it'll be better. I can take better pictures of these that are in the lower branches. But you can see it's quite large and quite tall, and there's a lot of beautiful flowers. And the bugs are on this one too. Oh well, they're on the bugs from the front to the back. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to have this one open. It's down low enough. Let me see if I can get it in the frame. There it is. Yeah. Well, this one will be beautiful to photograph because it's low enough. I can actually take a picture of it, and I have another one here, and I have some more over here. I really do like these kind of sunflowers better, where you have multiple blooms. The big giant ones, of course, are a great show, but they usually just have one bloom, and once it's over, it's over. These put up multiple blooms, and I do get a lot more to enjoy. And that's what I love, my beautiful garden and my beautiful flowers. And here are my sunflowers in the front yard. We still have some that are looking pretty nice, and I still get to enjoy. And these are down a little lower where I can actually take decent pictures of them. This beautiful white rose you see, my granddaughter bought it for me a few years back, and I thought it died, so I think the gophers got a hold of it, but it did come back. So I'm going to maybe next fall, or when it goes dormant, have the gardener dig it up, put it in a container, for it won't happen again. I do love my white roses. They're beautiful. I should have taken some pictures of this probably a couple days ago when it was prettier. I do have some in white, blue, and purple, so I do have a variety of them. But I thought I had more white, but I gave a lot of these plants to my grandson, and that's probably why some of my white ones probably accidentally went to him. Oh well, you got to see my garden today.